Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. I got videos today from Lady J.
I do not understand the amount of middle-aged, old-ass ladies on TikTok who are stitching me, making posts about me.
Hi. I'm one of those.
Old-ass ladies.
She ain't that old.
That one was referring to in regards to making videos about some of the content that a certain individual has been putting out. But I'm not exactly sure how much credibility should be given to the statements that a certain individual is making, since they said that I am
Old-ass ladies.
So there is that.
Would you date a guy that makes $35K a year?
Oh, I just love these.
No.
Why not?
I mean, yeah, why not? What's wrong, after all, with a guy that makes $35K a year?
I just wouldn't.
Is it about the money or something else?
I just don't think that could support my lifestyle.
I really wonder what some...
They always say that as just like, girl, you probably make $35K now in your living. So that means you're able to support your lifestyle with probably less.
individuals out there actually do with all their money.
So how much do you expect him to make for you to have a comfortable life together?
I don't want to say this.
Oh, that's a good sign.
A million-ish?
$1 million?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyone else wondering if that gentleman would also have to be at least 6 foot tall?
So with that $1 million, what kind of lifestyle are you looking to have?
I'm sure a great many of us were actually wondering that very thing.
I want to be able to travel, have a big family.
Okay.
That's all they ever care about is traveling. All they ever care about, again, is the Instagram reels that all of the 304s and, porta potty girls are posting. That's what they want. They want that lifestyle. But they forget that you have to be a porta potty for that lifestyle.
Give them everything they want and need, and also have money for myself.
Okay. So does your boyfriend make $1 million a year?
No.
But is he on his way?
Yes, I think so.
So you want him to
Hell
make
no.
$1 million when you're ready to have a family, so...
Anybody that's on their way to be making $1 million a year is definitely not with this woman.
Enough.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
You don't expect him to make $1 million right now?
No, of course not.
Yeah.
Of course not. But I'm sure there's a deadline.
Men post all over this app. Men want a traditional woman. That's what the majority of you men want.
I
Yes.
wonder if they know the exact meaning of traditional woman. Let's find out.
Which I think is pretty hilarious.
Oh, there is not a doubt in my mind
She has
that
no
a certain
clue.
someone would have that opinion.
For the past 30 years, women and girls have been raised the exact same way as men and boys.
Really? How so?
We go to the same schools, we participate in the same programs, the same classes.
Oh dear.
And?
That does not mean that they were raised the same way.
What?
Dearie, that means that they received the same basic education via the public school system.
Equality.
We never are taught how to take care of children or to cook for a partner. That's not expected of us.
If a grown adult doesn't actually know those things, that would actually fall to the family, wouldn't it? Because are we expecting the public
I know how to take care of kids. I took care of my siblings
education
after
system
growing
to
up.
teach us everything that we need to know about being productive members of society?
We are expected to go out into the world and become providers, all of us, men and women. And you know this.
Oh yes, because we all do exactly what society...
No one's ever expected women to be providers. You guys put that on yourselves.
Society expects of us, don't we?
Yet you have the audacity to expect a traditional woman. They don't exist anymore unless you are willing to date a woman much older than you. And we all know that's not going to happen.
I really actually think they just demonstrated that they have no idea what the actual definition of a traditional woman really is.
My condition for marrying a woman is she's not going to own a phone.
It's always so much appreciated when there's an individual out there who's so willing to demonstrate that they are the type of person that women should just avoid at all
Just shouldn't have a phone, okay.
costs. And in fact, any person that has a mindset like this should be avoided in any type of relationship because they are only interested in control.
I don't want a woman that's ran through, that has a high body count, basically. They don't want a woman that has slept around.
Like it or not, that is a
Yes.
perfectly valid preference for some individuals to have, but I'm sure we haven't heard the end of this.
Meanwhile, they are ran through because they are watching naked women on their scripted woman after naked woman.
What? Just us watching naked women, we're getting ran through? Do you know what ran through means? Again, they just never use the correct definition of words anymore. They're just using words and just creating whole new meanings to them that nobody has a clue what the hell the meaning is.
On social media, on your internet searches, on the porn site, you are ran through.
What? How is a person actually trying to equate individuals who sleep around to individuals that watch things on a screen.
Right?
One involves physical contact, one doesn't. Is there more, or is this...
Is like my hand running through me now, or what? I'm running through my hand? Like, is that a thing?
all that we have here?
Look at a bunch of thirst traps. It's following a bunch of social media models. That is the epitome of being ran through.
I have an idea. Let's apply the concept of equality to this little scenario, shall we? So any individual, which would include women as well as men, that like to watch thirsty content on the internet, because if we're honest, there are a lot of
Women like watching other thirsty women's content. It's a normal thing.
women that do like to follow Instagram models and other individuals like that online. Does that mean that they're also what that person said that the men were for doing that very same thing? And let's
Nope.
take it a step further.
'Cause they're
Since
women.
most of these scenarios involve some sort of imagination or picturing of certain things, that would also include those individuals that like
Like delusion.
to read spicy novels, wouldn't it? Or is that taking it a step too far in the logical direction?
Men act like women have these insanely high standards.
Well, if we're being completely honest here, a good number of them do.
If you actually talk to a woman and asked her what she's looking for, it all kind of boils down to, I want someone who loves me and respects me.
Let's continue with the
That is not what it boils down to. It literally boils down to he has to be hot and he has to have a lot of money.
brutal honesty here. That is what a large number of reasonable women want. However, unfortunately for the vast majority of those reasonable women, those are not the loudest women.
Even the non-reasonable women, of course they want those things too, but that's the background of things. That's what they say to say that they're not gold diggers, right? But what do they truly want? Gold digging.
And somehow men still have a problem with that.
Again, no. Actually, most reasonable men don't.
Because at the end of the day, most straight men do not actually like women. They like what women can give them, but they don't actually like
Are we
or care
gay
about women.
again?
I wonder, what particular part of the ether, or rather should I say, the modern feminist handbook, are these sorts of ideas exactly being pulled from?
That's why so many of them are involuntarily celibate.
I wonder, was the whispering an attempt to try to sell that idea a little bit more? Because actually, most men aren't involuntarily celibate. They're choosing to remain alone.
True.
Where they can find peace.
Once you can't get it and then you choose not to get it, yeah, you're not involuntarily anymore.
They don't hate you because you're a bad person. They hate you because you're pretty.
Okay then.
You are good looking or conventionally attractive, especially as a female, but even men. People are waiting for you to fail. People are watching your every move. They're waiting for you to fuck up. They're waiting for you to do something wrong, and they are ready to applaud when you're falling down.
You could apply that to like literally anybody. It doesn't have to be hot or not.
Well, they're not entirely wrong, but they're also not entirely right. Now let me explain. There are a lot of individuals out there who are very lucky because they won the genetic lottery and are considered to be more attractive than the average person. And if we're being very honest, they are often treated better by society because of what they look like.
I can admit
and
this.
being treated better and having advantages can lead to being more successful in life. However, there are also those individuals out there who are just jealous and resentful of any person who is more successful than they are, no matter what the reason. But at the end of the day, those individuals who are more attractive do make the easiest targets.
Men don't care about your personality.
I would go so far as to say there are actually probably quite a few men out there that genuinely do care about a woman's personality, but I
mean, looks aren't everything. Looks fade. You know, it's nice to have nice jugs, but then those jugs start to sag. You gotta have something else behind the jugs.
understand making all-encompassing statements like this does get attention.
They don't care about your dreams, your goals, what you want to achieve in life, your likes, your dislikes.
There is something to be said about the phrase, a person is who they attract.
Men do not care about you as a person.
Like I said
Projection
earlier.
much?
Exactly. What type of men is one normally hanging around?
They care about what you can offer them.
Well, conversely, the same thing could be said about a lot of women in regards to their feelings.
All we care about what you offer is sex majority of the time. The personality is hardly ever there.
Things towards men in general, but I think we've already covered that subject several times.
They care about if there's something in it for them. That's why men usually don't do things unless they're going to get something out of it.
Why would you go into a relationship or something just to be selfless the whole time, to never get anything back? That doesn't make sense. Why would you even do that?
Let's make this statement more correct then, shall we? Selfish individuals, no matter what the gender happens to be, don't do things for other people unless
Correct.
they can get something out of it. There. Fixed it.
Makes sense.
If a man chronically cheats on women, he is closeted. Wait,
Was that a man or a woman?
What was that?
Huh?
let me repeat myself. A man who chronically cheats on women is closeted.
It's amazing.
I know some gay men. They don't like vagina. They don't like it to the point where they think it's disgusting. So I don't see gay men literally having sex with women. Like, at least the gay friends that I have. I don't know about other gay men. I mean, there's bi men, sure, but when they're truly gay, they don't care for the pussy.
What some will say just to try to get a rise out of others, isn't it?
He is in the closet, babe.
No, that is absolutely not what that means. And I think I've actually come to the point where I'm going to stop even trying to wonder where these sorts of ideas have come from. Because if I were to wager a guess on where they come from, it is a place that is not suitable to be mentioned on social media. But I digress. But a person who is a chronic cheater, whether it be a man or a woman, obviously has some very serious issues that they need to work through. Now, that is no excuse for that type of behavior. But saying that a person is closeted because of it is not acceptable either, nor
It's
is
kinda
saying
weird.
this.
He is fighting his homosexuality.
Yeah, no. Let's not do that. Let's not
Like, everything we do or don't do makes us gay. Like, every time.
evolve back to a point where it's considered socially acceptable to try to shame others into getting them to act in a certain way by implying that if they did otherwise, that they weren't straight. Also, thereby implying that somehow that isn't socially acceptable either. Please, let's do better than this.
Shout out to Lady J. Go give her some support. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. And catch you guys next time. Ciao.